I'm Brian Scanlon, AP's Director of Election Services, and I'm here today to talk to you about how the Associated Press goes about gathering votes from around the country, verifying those votes, and then sending them out to the world's media and other commercial outlets. Where we are right now is in one of 4 large vote tabulation centers that the Associated Press runs on election night. We have another facility down in Cranberry, New Jersey, this one here in AP headquarters in New York, a facility out in Spokane, Washington, and then our largest facility out at Eastern Washington University, which we've enjoyed several cycles with them, working with the students there to set up a vote tabulation there where we do approximately 25 states from around the country. And that's a very important center for us because it allows us to take full advantage of the time change having a facility in the far western time zone. And what the Associated Press does on election night as far as gathering the votes and verifying them is something that is a very straightforward news gathering process. It's something that we've done since 1848. Zachary Taylor was the first presidency that we covered. And it is as straightforward then as it is today. We send folks out to a remote location, pick up information, send that back to a centralized location, and then push it out to the world's media after we've verified their accuracy. And what we do in this process, it's something that the Associated Press is very uniquely positioned to do. Our footprint with every bureau out there in every single state allows us to have local people on the ground working with every county clerk, with every reporting unit, parishes in Louisiana, and gathering the votes from those county clerks. And we push it out to all various kinds of media, from the U.S. television networks to some of your most local media outlets, to commercial portals, to advocacy sites who have signed on for a subscription, and including our own newsroom. And our own newsroom takes the feed from us and incorporates it in stories about elections that are going on that night, but most importantly in determining winners in races all the way down to state legislature and sometimes below in every state. The Associated Press's newsroom will take in our feed, mix it with other information including exit polls, polls going into election night, and our own journalism on the ground to determine winners in each state. And the Associated Press is the only ones who go down that far determining winners. No one else goes down to the state legislature. It's a very critical thing that we do of staying on top of it at that detailed level. And one of the things that is really critical on this race, obviously, is determining winners in states for the office of presidency. Beyond just creating products this year to address the expanding mobile and tablet market, we're also looking to reach out beyond the traditional U.S. domestic market for AP election news to create products for election night in other languages. This year, for the first time, we've created our large election map in 3 additional languages, in Spanish, Portuguese, and Chinese. And this isn't only to try and expand the market, but to also create a localized experience for those news consumers in those areas. And will also change the way the Associated Press addresses large events and looking for ways to make it much more relative to local markets outside of the U.S.